Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So it's been a while. I haven't really been focusing on making YouTube videos. I've been focusing on other things, but I thought I would do a video now that I'm training for London Marathon. I am on week 12. And it's going quite well so far. So I've been reluctant to make a video up until this point because I didn't know whether I'd be able to do it. I didn't know if I was going to get injured, but it seems to be going better than last year. And if you watched my videos, you may know that last year I tried to start training for London Marathon, didn't give myself enough time, got injured and then didn't run for months and months. So I have gradually started to build up my running again late last year, and I started my marathon training in December, and I've gradually built up very slowly, and I'm now on week 12. So I thought I'd do like an average week in my life while I'm training. So it's Tuesday now, and on Saturday I did an 18-mile run, which was tough. But the good news is the day after, my legs felt fine, everything felt good. So I feel like I'm in a good place, but it was hard in terms of mentally. Those distances are never easy. But I'm really lucky that I've got a friend that's also doing the marathon and we're training together, so that helps a lot. But we did 18 miles, and then Sunday I had a rest. I did a walk just to cool my legs down, but it was basically a rest day. And then yesterday I did another short walk and I had a sports massage, which was amazing, and just what I needed. But now I'm going to try and do a 45-minute recovery run in my lunch break. The sun is shining, so that is amazing. It's about 14 degrees and sunny, so I think it might be time for the shorts for the first time in a long time. But yeah, I'm going to go out in my lunch break and do a very slow recovery run because my legs are feeling a little bit stiff and a bit sore after the sports massage. And then tomorrow I've got some strength training to do. Thursday is, I think, about an hour easy run, and then this weekend it's another long run. So yeah, I'm just going to do an average week, what it's like at the moment at this point in marathon training. So if you're interested, then follow along. I also just wanted to add that this is a realistic week in someone who's marathon training, who's not a professional runner by any means. I mean, I have done a marathon before. I have ran for, I would say, probably about 8 years or so. So I'm by no means a beginner runner, but I'm not a professional, and because of my scoliosis I have to be very careful. So I do a lot less running in terms of miles each week. I still try to get my long run in, but I find with my condition, if I run some of the miles that some of the more professional runners may do, I will just get injured. So I have to be very careful. So I try not to run every single day. There's no way I can do that. So I break up my week. I always have rest days in between runs. So I probably have more rest days than others that are marathon training, and I do a lot more strength training. But I just wanted to say, if you're watching this, don't compare yourself to me. If you're marathon training or you're interested in running or anything like that, don't compare what you're doing to what I'm doing, because everyone's different, and mine's a little bit different because of my scoliosis. I try to take things a little bit more easier and just work with what I can do, basically. So I always say that everything is possible, but sometimes if you have a condition like I do, for example, you do have to adapt things slightly and make it work for you, basically. Oh my god, it's actually sunny. Makes a big difference. But you wouldn't believe the weather that I've been training in so far. freezing, rain, snow, hail, wind. So actually, this is the first time it's been sunny and it's amazing. Oh yeah, and I've got my shorts on and my sunglasses on. The shorts, first time this year. Makes a difference. So now I'm about to do my 45-minute recovery run. My legs are hurting, so let's see how this goes. So 4 miles done, so it took me about 46 minutes, so it was a steady recovery run. The weather was nice, which was good. My legs felt a bit heavy, which was to be expected, but yeah, I feel like I'm getting a bit of a cold, which is not ideal, and I'm struggling a lot with a bad blister that I've had over the last few weeks. Before the run, I put a blister plaster on it. The start of the run it felt fine, and towards the end it started to really hurt, so I'm just a bit worried about that because it's in like an awkward place. I don't know why. I mean, I have been doing long distances obviously, but last time I did marathon training I didn't get blisters really. I've got decent socks, like running anti-blister socks and good trainers, so I don't know why. So that was a bit annoying. But anyway, recovery run done. The rest of the day, back to work, and then rest, and then tomorrow some strength training. Hi everyone, so Thursday, and I'm currently on a 6-mile run, about halfway through, or about an hour to run. And yeah, it's a really nice night, nice views. My legs feel a bit better, a bit less stiff. Still struggling with my blister, but I put some Compeed on them, so I've got more than one, I've got 2. I put Compeed on them, so let's hope that it lasts for the remainder of the run. So yeah, how many have I done in the run? 3 miles done. 3 to go, I think. 6 miles done. Woo. It's so windy. Like, probably. Yeah, I've done it. Another run done. Just tomorrow, some strength training. And then the weekend we're doing 19 miles. Oh, not looking forward to that. Did 18 miles last weekend, so that was tough. So a mile more than that. Yeah, just doing some stretches now. I'm glad that's done. You know, when I've had a busy day at work, and the running is like the last thing you want to do. That's how I felt today. But apart from the wind, it's quite pleasant, quite warm, t-shirt weather, and it's still light. So I've run for an hour and it's still light. Hi everyone, so it's now Saturday morning, and me and my friend do our long runs on the Saturday morning to get them out of the way, but the weather's pretty grim today and we're both free tomorrow, so we've decided to do it tomorrow instead. It's actually just started to hail as I started to make this video, so I think that was a wise decision, although we did do some of our longer runs in the hail a few weeks ago. But yeah, so we're going to do it tomorrow. So I'm going to have a rest day today. Yesterday I did some strength exercises and did a couple of walks following my run on Thursday, and then tomorrow the plan is to try and do 19 miles. Now we did 18 miles last weekend, and then the final long run next weekend is going to be the longest, which is 20. So we're going to try and do the same as last week, maybe slightly more, and then go up to 20, which is the final long run, and then taper down after that. So I've not been well this week. I've been feeling rough. I've had a cold. So that's another reason why I thought pushing it back to Sunday might be good, because it gives me a bit more chance to recover and feel a bit better. But today is going to be a rest day. I probably will do a short walk. I've got other things I need to do today, but I will be thinking about my long run. I need to keep hydrated today. This evening I'll have a carb heavy meal. I'm thinking lentil bolognese or something like that. That normally works for me, like having spaghetti bolognese or some pasta based dish the night before a long run. That's what I've been doing in training and it seems to work quite well. I'm going to get my kit ready now so that it's ready for tomorrow morning, so I'm not rushing about in the morning, because there's quite a lot of stuff to think about and get ready. So I'll talk you through what I'm gonna wear kit wise. I'll get all that ready, and then yeah, today it's just a case of keeping hydrated and try not to stress too much about it. I always get really anxious about the long runs because it's just the thought of it. They're really daunting, even though I know I can do it. I've done many of them before, but it's just, yeah, the thought of it. So I'll probably spend today feeling anxious about it. And last year, obviously, I got injured during a long run. So that plays on my mind as well. Like, will it happen again? And I've got to this stage now. The marathon is 4 weeks away. So I'm just really worried that something's going to happen and I'm not going to be able to do it, because that's what happened last year. But this year I have taken my time and I've been as cautious as possible. You know, I've really taken time to build up. I've done lots of strength training. So fingers crossed, but it's always in the back of my mind. I'm always thinking, because of past injuries and muscle weaknesses I have with scoliosis, is always a worry. But I've got to this far. Last week we did 18 miles, which is by no means easy and is a massive achievement in itself. So we just need to try and do the same again tomorrow, if not slightly longer, and then just see how it goes, see how everything feels. And then I'll probably spend the rest of Sunday recovering, doing some stretches, having a bath, and just like resting and recovering, yeah, after the long run. But yeah, I do feel nervous. But yeah, I'll show you what I'm going to be wearing tomorrow and talk you through some of the kit. So this is me getting my kit ready for tomorrow, trying to be organised. So I've got my running vest. This is a really good running vest, Solomon one. I've worn it on my training runs so far. It's really comfy. It also has 2 flasks, which I'll fill up tomorrow with water, and I've got some tailwind powder that I put in as well. So that's my vest. I've got some compression socks I'm going to wear. This is really important. Chafe-free underwear. You learn the hard way once you start doing long runs that this is pretty essential. So I've got underwear. I've also got my socks of underwear as well. So yeah, I just really like the products. And then I'm going to really try and wear, for my next 2 runs, I'm going to try and wear, my next 2 long runs, I want to try and wear what I'm going to wear on the day of the marathon. So I've got a t-shirt. This is in case, it's supposed to be windy tomorrow, so I've got a buff in case it's like really windy. I bought some new shorts, so I'm going to try them tomorrow, make sure they don't chafe and stuff. And then potentially, I'm not sure whether I want to wear a long sleeve or a short sleeve yet, but on the day I'm definitely wearing a t-shirt. So it's whether it's warm enough to wear a t-shirt tomorrow, but we'll see. But I want to practice ideally in what I'm wearing on the day, just to make sure it's comfortable, doesn't chafe, etc. And then I've got my trainers. I bought these new earlier this year, although you wouldn't know, and I've just used them for marathon training and they're already looking a bit battered. And then I've got all my gels. I've been trying different fueling strategies during this training. I've started with High 5 energy gels. Then these were recommended to me because I was feeling quite tired after my long runs and during my long runs. So I've been using these. They're a bit more expensive, but they've worked well so far. So I try to have one every 35 minutes in the long runs, and that works well for me. So they'll go into my running vest. And then, yeah, I need to sort out my feet before tomorrow. It's whether my feet will get through, because I've got a horrific blister, and yeah, I need to tape it up before I can set out, and possibly sunglasses, but it depends on the weather. So yeah, that's what I'll be wearing tomorrow, so I've got all that ready. Then I'll just keep it in a pile ready for tomorrow, and then I'll be ready to go in the morning. Morning. It's Sunday morning and it's nearly time to do the long run, and I really don't want to go. Just the thought of it. Ugh. I'm so tired as well. But yeah, it's early. I got up, had porridge, and now I need to get ready, psych myself up, get my gels ready, get everything ready, although it's now chucking it down with rain. I've just noticed it's not meant to rain today, so I hope it stops before I have to go out, because I don't really fancy doing 18, 19 miles in the rain. Oh God. And I can't wear like a waterproof or anything because I get too hot. I was planning on wearing a t-shirt today and shorts. Oh, please stop. So yeah, hopefully it stops raining. So yeah, I'm about to go and get ready, and then I need to do a warm-up as well. Probably won't film during the run because I find it quite difficult to film and run at the same time, but I'll see how it goes and update later. So I've got my stuff ready, got my vest on. I put Tailwind in these. I've got my gels. I'm just having a banana, trying out my new shorts today. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do some warm-ups before I go, and to be honest, I just want to get this over with now. How do you feel, Michelle? Not as nice as last week. I don't know if we feel like selfies today. Oh. I don't know what's happened to my phone. Fuddle. Hi everyone, so I just got back from the run. Oh my god, it was so tough. So I've just been doing some stretches, which I do on YouTube on the mat, and I've just had my like recovery shake. But yeah, honestly, that was really hard. So last week we did 18 miles last weekend. This weekend was meant to be 20, but I just couldn't do it. I ended up doing 18 again, and then I'm going to try and do 20 next week, and then it's reducing the miles down. But honestly, today I just really struggled. Like last week was hard, but it went quite well, whereas this week it was such a struggle, and I, even from like about 8, 9, 10 miles, I was struggling already, and I just wanted it to be over. So I don't know if it's because I've been not that well this week, or because I got it into my head that it was 20 miles and like mentally it's a long way, and you know, running is definitely a mental game for sure, or just the fact that I was tired from doing 18 miles last week. I don't know, but it was hard, so had to walk a bit, had to really dig deep the last few miles, but it's done. My blister is even worse than ever, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that, but that's something I need to think about next week. But yeah, for now I'm just going to have some food, have a bath, and then have a rest, and not get down about the run, because I still did it. Yes, it was hard. Yes, I walked bits of it, but I still went out and I still did it, and we're running for about 3.5 hours. And even though I was ill last week, I think that's a good achievement, so I need to be proud of myself. But yeah, that's it for this week's vlog of marathon training. So next week is pretty much more of the same, and then I'm going to try and do the 20-mile run next weekend, so wish me luck. But yeah, if this video has been interesting, then please subscribe for more content around the London Marathon. I'll try and vlog the experience of going to London and what it's like being involved in the London Marathon. I probably won't vlog while I'm running it itself, but I'm going to vlog like the whole experience of it. And obviously I do regular videos about my life with scoliosis and running with scoliosis, so if that is interesting to you, then please subscribe. But I'll see you in the next video.